All right, so let's continue on the build of the N55. Serial number 7419. So eccentric shaft is in, and torque. Rockers are in, set on the valves. So we're going to go ahead and install our drag rollers now with our retaining spring. Each of these drag rollers have got a specific numbering to them. The number goes like, this is one is 03. Okay, they've got other numbers that go. So you want to make sure that you got the correct number. That's why it's important to keep everything mated. And they all should be the same number. I've never seen, you guys could let me know, but I've never seen where the numbers are different. So if there's 03, then all of them should be 03. Okay? Do an inspection, make sure everything rolls. Everything rolls good, no binding, no looseness. Okay? Alright, so we went ahead, we've installed number 1 cam followers, bridge, retaining spring. This is all done. I'm going to go through one and show you guys how I do it. Before we get started, you want to make sure that your camshaft is positioned with the QR code in the upward direction. It's very vague, but you can see it here. This is the position that you're going to have your cam in when you do your timing. You can notably see that the number 6 is pointing down right here. Your cam lobe is pointing down right there. Okay, so make sure that's up. Additionally, you want to make sure the bridge, where your bridge is set, that this is clean, no grease, no oil. Get some brake cleaner and a rag, spray it, wipe it down on the sides here. Okay, right here, the 2 sides, and here, get that clean and dry. You want to make sure your bridge is free from grease. Here, 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 the entire bridge. Make sure there's no grease. Make sure it's clean of any debris or anything like that. Okay? Hey guys, if you guys like what you're seeing, leave me a comment, share it, subscribe. We got to hit up that YouTube algorithm. Giving you guys a lot of good information here. I appreciate a likes up, a thumbs up. If you don't like it, tell me what you don't like. No? Not everybody's gonna like you, but it's okay. I like everybody. Okay. First thing, make sure your rockers are seated above your valve. Okay? Make sure everything is still nicely positioned in here. Okay, that's loose. I'm gonna use my special preloading tool. BMW part number. Can't find the BMW part number. Alright. So we need to preload the gates, the bridge, the gates onto the head. Screws are in. Okay. Release our preload, BMW tool. Cam followers nicely loose and set within the curvature of the bridge. Okay. We're fully seated on this side. You can see it's square right up to here. That's good. Let's put our retaining spring on. First thing, always inspect your spring. These springs are pretty much indestructible, but just inspect them. Next thing, we're going to go ahead and put our spring on. So spread your spring apart to get them in between here. Okay, make sure they're set into the cam follower slots. Okay. Need to get our tooling here. Align this up like this here. Get this spring triangle section into there. Hold it there while you tighten your knob. Okay, you guys can see, right? We're tight onto the knob. Visually you can see your spring is captured, your triangle portion is captured. Make sure your spring is within your cam follower slot. Okay. After they're seated in their slot, then you bring this up, lock it, put our bolt in, that's hand tight there right now. Make sure we are still in our slot. We got to make sure these are still in our slot. Very important. Okay, and make sure our rockers are still on our valve head. Okay, we're going to go ahead and torque this. Okay. Again, make sure you're inside your slots. Go ahead and release this. Okay. Release our knob to release our spring. Verify your rockers Verify your rockers are on your valve head. It's seated in between the valve stem, both of them. Make sure your spring is inside your cam follower slot, both of them. Now you're gonna notice these are twisted here. So all you gotta do, and you should hear it click. There we go. Okay. All right. That's it. So this is all completed. Bridge is on, cam followers are on, retainer spring is on, and all torqued. If you guys can see here, you can see all the numbers are lined up. They're all threes. Okay. All the springs, bridges are seated against the head. All springs are seated flat against here, no gaps, nice and flat. All has been torqued. You guys can see all the rockers. All the rockers are sitting right flush in the middle of the valve stem on all of them. Okay, then you can see, get rid of this light. You guys can see the spring is seated right between in the middle of the slot of the follower, both sides. Okay, right there, right in the slot. Right in the slot, right in the slot. Slot, 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 slot. This is good. This is ready to go. Alright guys, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment, subscribe, share. And don't forget, I'll give you my PayPal and Venmo for that tool. Alright, next thing we're going to go ahead and do and install our exhaust camshaft with our hydraulic lifters and our rockers. Okay.